How many of y'all would be Chainsaw Man? Like actually, how many of y'all would want to be in Denji's position? And not just like the positions that Denji gets put. How many of y'all want to be Chainsaw Man?
Thank you to our $5 patrons, Redwolf4765, Midnight Gemlord, and Sean. I'd also like to give thanks to our $3 members, Recliner Plays and Redwolf4765. And a very big thank you to our $25 patron, Alex Ice Rose. And another very big thank you to our $25 member, Alex Ice Rose.
Before we have this breakdown / live reaction and review of chapter 127 of Chainsaw Man, please remember to leave your comments on the chapter in the comment section down below. Leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, hit that little notification bell so you miss out on any videos that come to the channel. Also, I do a Patreon below. Each one of as one, count them $1 exclusive videos, early content, and more. You can now become a member of the channel for as low as $3 a month to get the same perks and more. Now, let's hop into chapter 127. What's up, guys? All Pencil here, and here we are to do a live reaction to chapter 127 of Chainsaw Man, which is known as Save the ASA. Save the ASA. Save the... There's a joke there. There's a joke there. But I don't think I'm going to stoop low enough to make it right now. Maybe in a little bit. Regardless, let's not waste any more time and let's hop right into it. I was spawn camping this chapter, so I didn't get spoiled on a single thing. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get right into it. Editing me. Ready. 3, 2, 1, go. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. As you know... Oh, whoa, I did not mean to draw. Kind of scared myself with how fast I pulled that thing. This isn't peak lock. That didn't count as worthiness. That was just me being a little bit too speed with. But I do have it on me. And I keep it on me at all times. So do not be shocked. Do not be surprised if it gets wrong. Peak lock. I mean, not peak. I got peak on the mind. I'm sorry. I have like 5 blue lock videos planned. And like 5 blue lock drawings already done for those videos. It's on my mind. But regardless, Chainsaw Man has been kind of peak recently. So maybe if we get like 10 more weeks of peak, because apparently Fujimoto's going crazy, just dropping like every week. It's another 7 days before the next chapter. Fujimoto, they may have gotten back into the groove, you know what I'm saying? So who knows? Maybe if we get like 10 more weeks of peak, we can start drawing. Blue Lock had to wait like 20 videos before it started getting pre-draws. So who knows? Who knows? Chainsaw Man may just reach there. But let's see as we save the ASA. Let's turn some brightness up. Chainsaw Man by Tatsuki Fujimoto. All right, golly. So at this point, is this really even... So I guess the FD just has gravity powers or telekinesis at this point, right? Because like this doesn't even seem like fault. Like this seems, unless I'm mistaken, like the FD's pointing that way, not up or down. Like I get it, you know, falling in reverse. Like every single time she's made someone fall, they've fallen upwards. Strange, but I guess you can't fall too far downwards. But like this is sideways, and we saw in 2 chapters ago where she just like tore an entire building apart. Once again, that was more anti-gravity, unless it's just a weird perspective thing. Like it looks like she's pulling this way, so I guess if we were to go with the idea that she's like still going upwards, the FD would have to be facing this way, like for it to be up. If they're like not parallel, if they're studied math for 12 years and still don't know what it is. Not parallel. What is it? The Googler's on charge right now. The thing where they intersect. They're intersecting. They are based. I know it's parallel and then something else. Like assumedly, if it's still just going upwards. But ASA was like, it's weird. Let's see. trying to pull out the math terms. Can't remember them. That's my ASA impression. ASA's just gonna be Chewbacca for this entire chapter. I hate to tell you, but let's see. Oop. Okay. ASA with the reaction speed, she better than me. Like legitimately, I don't know. My reaction speed is awful. Like, it's only good in really weird situations. I don't know about y'all, but like, my reaction speed is only halfway decent in fighting games. Like, I can block stuff usually if I'm not being impatient, but I'm always impatient. So like, that's the only time my reaction speed is good. Other than that, my reaction speed is trash. As well, I was never good at any sports that like required me reacting to small projectiles. I was awful at baseball. I was awful at tennis. Badminton, sweet mother of mercy. Don't try to get me on no badminton. My reaction speed was awful. But let's see. ASA really got it in her. So ASA. Oh. The handyman can. Let's see, who is it though? Oh, she's done. How many of y'all wish that were you, though? Huh? How many of y'all wish that were you? The FD on your head? How many of y'all wish that were you? I've seen y'all comments. Forget y'all comments. I've seen the community. The FD has got the community in a chokehold right now. Like, sweet mother of the art's everywhere. And it's all of them varieties. I don't even really interact with the Chainsaw Man community as much as I do with other communities. And by interact, I mean like stalk Reddit. So like legit, I don't even do that much, but I've still seen it. It's been all over my feed. Some of y'all are sick. But like, I don't know, it's 2023. I'm not gonna judge y'all too much. But let's see. I can tell by the way your muscles move, the smell of your sweat. What? The smell. Does sweat have distinct smell? I mean, I know people who sweat and they don't stink. Like, I've heard of that before. And I even know 2 people who they can be like dripping head to toe because they're both like marathon runners. Yet they smell like they're fresh out the shower. And maybe it's because of their like body wash or shampoo or whatever. But like, I've heard of that. But like, she says by the smell of your sweat. What kind of sweat are you smelling? Is it strawberry flavored? Is it cookie flavored? Rainbow flavored? Like what? The smell of your sweat. Your attachment to life is weak to begin with. No? Okay. Okay, I see it. So essentially, she smells fear. She smells fear. She sees fear in the movie. Well, maybe not fear, but like a disregard for life. I'm not sure you can tell that by someone's sweat though. Like, I can understand like smelling someone's fear. Weird, I know, but like the idea of like you can tell by how someone's moving if they're skittish, if they're like retreat into themselves whenever like they get jump scared. Like, there are 2 different kinds of people I've noticed, or three, because there are some people who are just flat out neutral. I've seen people who like get jump scared and the most reaction they'll have is like legitimately their eyebrows will raise slightly and then that's it. But no, I've seen 2 kinds of people, and I can definitely say I'm probably the latter kind. Yeah, the former is the kind of people who will lunge at you if you jump scare them. Like, legitimately, like, I've been hit. I've been hit before by my one friend who, like, we tried to jump scare me immediately. Like he just swung. He swung immediately. Luckily enough, bro's like 5'8". And to be fair, I'm 5'4". 90 pounds soaking wet. But still, he was like 5'8". So it didn't hurt too much. But he did get me clean in the jaw with the jump scare. So, like, there are those kind of people, and they usually have a strong tie to life. They are not afraid. In fact, you ought to be afraid of them because they usually have nothing to lose. They're about that action. Or you have people like me. I will run. I like my life. So maybe I'm still different from ASA. I like my life, so I will run. You jump scare me, and I'm gone. I've sprinted. I've vacated. I specifically remember this one time, way back in college, where like I was chilling in my dorm room, and one of my friends went, blah! But the thing was, like, our dorm had a big window. I was out the window. Luckily enough, we're on the first floor. I think if I had leaped out the window on any other floor, I probably would have. But no, I straight up gone because it was hot. It was like right after we had just gotten back from summer break, so it was still hot where we were. And I just bolted straight out the window. I didn't come back to the room for like the rest of the day. Like, I literally came back at night when I had to go to sleep. It was like 12 noon and I just didn't come back to the room because that's my kind of reaction. But I suppose in that equal measure, both of us, my one friend who swung and me who ran, like, we are on the spectrum of we like our lives. And we will do anything in our power that naturally fits our reactions to appease the idea of running away from D. Not specifically the D that I referred to when I'm talking about the D's from Chainsaw Man, but like the DD. Yeah, that kind of D. Like, we're run. It seems like, according to the FD, though, that Asa is not even like a runner, a fighter. She's just like, I give up. Which isn't even that's interesting. It's not even like the neutral path. Like, notably, the people I know who are just like, and then just keep going throughout their day. I mean, it's not like they don't have, I wouldn't consider their attachment to life weak, if you know what I'm saying, right? Like, they just are solid and like they have no fear, which is impressive. Like, that's more impressive to me than it is like, bro, are you okay? Like, I usually won't question them. It's just like, wow, you have a lot more mental fortitude than I do, because I'd be gone. I'd say I'd swing, but I wouldn't swing. I'm a runner, not a fighter. Fight or flight, it's never fight, it's always flight. But let's see. What truly scares you right now is the shock of the impact. the physical sensation of falling, the darkness of the sky. That's all. Close your eyes, and I can promise you a peaceful fall. Hey, don't do that. Do not, like, I don't know about y'all, not even in fiction, but in life, if anyone tells you to close your eyes and they are like within any close distance to you and they are not someone you trust absolutely, don't do it. It never turns out well. I even trusted a fellow completely. I closed my eyes and immediately got water thrown in my face. I know the more I characterize my friend group, the less and less y'all are like, Pencil, are your friends safe? Like, no, they are. But they immediately, like, it was with the water bottle. They just bam and immediately hit me the moment I closed my eyes. I trusted them. They said, we got a surprise for you. And to be fair, it was a surprise. But don't do that. Especially, don't do that. Especially if this is like a supernatural being that's coming to hunt you. Don't do that. Why would you do this? I mean, I guess, like, in this scenario in particular, like, there's not much you could do. Obviously, Yoru herself, the stronger of the two personalities that inhabit this body, was like, ooh, that's a primal. Ooh, that's a primal. I gotta go. So, obviously, Yoru would be a help. Chainsaw Man just got body bagged the last chapter. Like, got stood through and needed extra healing from some other individual. So, what is Asa gonna do? Like, she's gonna say, FD sword or something like that. Like, she's not gonna be able to do that. So I guess just close your eyes, but under most scenarios, don't do that. Don't do that. Unless you're into that. I know people who are into that. So if someone you trust tells you to close your eyes and things happen, you know, maybe you like that. Maybe you like that. I'm not here to judge. I'm just here to read a chapter. So let's see. I can promise you a peaceful fall. Okay. Also really considering it. Like, wait a minute. Hold on. Peaceful one. You know, I like peace. I like peace. What you mean by peaceful? This is what it seems like. Oh, okay. Yoru. Yoru made a mistake. You made I don't know the context behind the cat now, but like, only Fujimoto, bro. Like, the vibes are just thrown off. Like, obviously, this is supposed to be ominous, right? Like, Asa is about to participate in the fall. But like, we go from this, and obviously this judgmental face on Yoru triggers the judgmental face on her previous caretaker, and that sadness reminds her of the sadness she had with her lost friend, and then that sadness reminds her of the cat. So I get it. I get the sequence of events here, and I understand how this ties into the sadness and trauma of Asa's character. But just like the cat having the most neutral face of, I don't know, it's just so, it's funny. Even though I know it shouldn't be funny. My apologies. But let's see. She does close her eyes. But like, I mean, I'm going to turn the page. Luckily enough, I didn't get spoiled. So I'm not sure. There's no way we're losing Asa right now. And Chainsaw Man did get rezzed last chapter. So it's possible that he's going to come and save her. And the chapter's only called Save the Asa. But like, is the FD just going to, or like straight, what is the FD going to do now? Because they aren't, like, Asa's not just falling. She's getting chefed up. And I'm not talking about, like, someone's cooking a meal for her. She is the meal. She is the entree. She may be the final course. Who knows? She may be the dessert. Because, you know, the underworld's kind of been eating good. Like, the FD's been chopping up. But then again, the FD has to cook. She did say, I need an apple that goes with this kind of meat. You know what I'm saying? It's like, she knew. So maybe Asa's just gonna really fall until they fall. She falls into a pot. But let's see. Oh! Alright. So the FD left her. Interesting. Yeah, it just left her. Up and... I don't know why the pen on you is so funny. But it's true. I feel so at peace. Don't give in to darkness. Don't get... And I know y'all are going to be like, isn't this a massive Kingdom Hearts fan saying not to give in to darkness? Exactly. That's why I was saying not give in to darkness. But don't give in to darkness. It's okay. Well, I can't say it's okay. I don't know anyone's situation. I barely know mine. I have a very simple life, and even I can barely understand my situation. But in most scenarios, you only get one light. You're gonna be... it's a sad ultimatum. I have existential thoughts about this at least once a week. But like, one way or another, you're gonna greet the darkness eventually. Heck, you could greet the darkness in an instant just by chance. There's no need to rush that. There's no need to give into the darkness. No matter how much peace you could hypothetically feel that you would be at in the darkness, you most likely won't exist. We still don't know what happens to the human conscious after death scientifically. We just don't. So, it's not worth that risk. Editing me, you may have to cut that out. We'll see if YouTube likes that. But let's see. I feel so at peace. I don't want to cause trouble for anyone else or get my feelings hurt anymore. I won't have to lie in bed thinking about all the things I do wrong as I want to fall asleep. Oh, I do have one regret. Even one person. Even if it was only with one person, with all my heart, I wish I'd... Once again, we only have one light. Obviously, I don't believe Asa's going to fall into the darkness. Her eyes have opened here, clearly, so she's going to fight back somehow, or she's going to be saved somehow. But still, they're gonna... I feel like it's weird. I occasionally go into these things where I get like super dark, super existential, like bring up the endless cycle of the beginning and the end. Like occasionally I just do that. And we're reading Chainsaw Man. I could talk about that. Don't. See, I'm not exactly sure how to go about that. But life is the one thing that you can never get back. You can get back money. You can get back objects. Heck, you can even get back people, other people, as if you play your cards right. But life, the ability to wake up and move and breathe and eat, to exist, the ability to exist is the one thing you can never get back. So no matter how hard existence is, know there are quite literally billions of people before you who no longer get to exist, whether they died. Can I say these words? But whether they perished naturally, unnaturally, or somewhere in between, people would love to exist. And find a way to love it. No matter how rough it gets, no matter how complicated it is. Life is beautiful. Because you can only get one. But enough darkness. Let's see what happens to Asa in the darkness. Up! Bada bing, bada boom! There we go. I want to make that the thumbnail, but I don't know how. The whole page shall be the thumbnail. That's how I'll do it. The whole page shall be the thumbnail. Let's see. Come on! Whoa, dude. I did give... He's the one I gave the Surfer Bro voice to. It's Denji. That's it. I knew it. I gotta stay hydrated. But I knew it. I knew I gave the Surfer Bro voice to somebody. Come on, man. Whoa. All right. That's good, though. He's still protective of her. That's nice. Even after what happened with Nayuta. How does Nayuta feel about this, though? Like, Nayuta can smell things, presumably. But how good is her sense of smell? Like, does she have the same network set up that Makima did? Like, where she, like, can see and sense things through other creatures? Because I'm not sure how happy she would be about this. Like, sure, Chainsaw Man is Chainsaw Manning right now. He's being a hero, but, like, he's being a hero to a very specific individual that... a certain someone that Yuta went out of her way to boot out of Denji's life. So, how does she really feel about this? I don't know, but let's see. Whoa! Dude! Chainsaw Man? That's heavy! I mean, I was about to say, you've lifted heavier things, but I suppose he's literally talking about, like, the inverse gravitational pull. Like, I'm not exactly sure. Like, things fall towards the Earth at 9.8 meters per second, right? But, like, if that gravity was flipped, like, I guess it would just be, like, but I gotta remember, that's a whole human being. And he's, like, Captain Americaing it. Like, remember in Winter Soldier where Bucky was trying to escape on the plane? Like, he's literally Captain Americaning the railing and Asa, who, well, probably isn't too heavy. I don't know. What's the weight of an average Japanese high schooler at this time period? What, like 130 pounds at most? I'm not sure. I'm big, so like, I've not seen under 200 grace of scale in forever, but I'm relatively big, 4'2", 20 pounds, soaking wet. But with that being the case, I wonder what that's like. Like, especially since it'd be a constant thing, but like, we fight against gravity all the time. Like, whenever you pick something up, you're fighting gravity. Everything has the urge to fall. You're technically in perpetual falling. When you're on the ground, you're kind of just falling in suspended disbelief. Well, not suspended disbelief, but you're just kind of suspended falling whenever you lay down. So, I don't know. It's interesting. Let's see. That's heavy. Dude. Whoa. Stop. Let go. No. Whoa, 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 whoa. Chill, girl. This really ain't like you. Let's chill out and talk about this real quick. You know what I'm saying? Just because now you would have kicked you out the house doesn't mean I still can't make you up. Let me stop. You know, I call y'all out in the comments, but sometimes I think I need help. But let's see. I'm okay with falling. I accept it. Are you nuts, dude? You can't hit the waves if you're falling, dude. If you stay on the surfboard of life, life can get so much better. Like a big wave. They'll call you the Big Kahuna, dude. Sorry. But life is nothing but pain. Getting made a fool of, getting your expectations up only to be let down, isn't it? I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah. That's the thing. Life is rough. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying, like, I understand anyone who believes that life is difficult. I'm not going to come. I'd even say, even though this is a bit ironic, even the person who was born to the richest family on the planet, due to their own perspective, will have hardships in life. Will their hardships be fundamentally different from everyone else in the population? 100%. But life can be hard for anybody. And imagine if your life was a tenth as bad as Asa's was. I'm not sure about your life standings, but my life wasn't anywhere near as bad as Asa's, Denji's, Reise's, Powers, anyone in Chainsaw Man's had an infinitely worse life than I have. Just by existing in that world, being born into that world is a infinitely worse life than I don't think I could ever have. But even so, there are times in life where I was like, oh man, this sucks. Man, this is awful. But the thing that kept me through it was like, man, life is still good though. I still managed to make it this far. I think it's neat. Kind of want to grow old. Want to be able to, the thing is, I want to be able to look back on my life as I lay back, just waiting for the main villain of Puss in Boots, The Last Wish, to come get me. I'd be like, yeah, I enjoyed it. It was fun. All right, when are they gonna pull this cord? I'm sick and tired of being a burden on. I'm paying for my own medical bills, right? I saved enough money for that, right? That's the thing. I just want to be able to live a life like that. So, but you can't. That's the only thing. You can't give up. You can't give up. That's the hard thing. It's hard to not give up. It's so easy to give up for good reason. Like, yeah, just stop. But don't. I mean, it feels weird talking about this, but like Chainsaw Man's bringing it up. That's why I'm not talking to you about this unprovoked. But like, I think that's good. I think that's the need to continue, the need to push forward is something that you always need to have, because everything is a hardship in its own way, shape, or form, and everyone has hardships in their own way, shapes, or forms. But the value of one is not determined by your hardships. The value of one is determined by how you get through them. At least in my opinion. I don't know. We'll see. But let's see. Well, yeah, but like, whoa! Yeah! It's like the worse you feel, the heavier you get, but upward. Oh, so she is gaining weight. She is very specifically gaining weight. All right. Think happy thoughts. Dogs, cats, dogs, dogs. Cats. Yeah. Oh, but she probably shouldn't be thinking about cats. The cats are not helping. The cats are definitely not helping. But no, that's sad. It's sad in a. I mean, I guess once again he's relating to a general person, but like you gotta think. The reason he's saying dogs, cats, is because Denji doesn't necessarily have a happy life. I mean, sure, he has Mayuna now, but like, that's it. And Yoshida, I guess, but that barely counts. Like, every single person he knew, loved, and grew a connection to is gone. That's just it. The one person who brought him out of his life actually just didn't even see him or care about him, and tried to use him as a living weapon, as a dog. So the only thing that he can think of that can bring him happiness are cats and dogs. Because he has nothing else to reference as a happy reference in his life. But he's still fighting. I respect that. I gotta respect the hustle. I gotta respect the hustle. We stopped. Cats, cats, ice cream, ice cream. Once again, just simple things. That's nice. And it's good. He's still going out of his way. Because it'd be so easy to just... Once again, it'd be easy to give up and just be like, fine, see ya. But no, he cares enough. Oh, look at her fighting. Fighting. Don't make me remember cats. I know how you feel. Believe me, I've been there. Oh, he's been there. He's been there. He's been elsewhere. He's been everywhere. If there's one thing Denji has been through, it's everything. It's everything. Like, legitimately, I haven't read HP yet, so I can't say that, but Denji's had a worse life than Itadori. Then Midoriya. Then Asta. Then Sakamoto. Okay, Fuko's had a pretty rough life, but even still, I'd say Denji's had the worst life out of anything I consistently read. So yeah, he's definitely been there. He's been there. What could you know? No one has it worse than me. Oh, you do not know. He may be a side character in this manga, but remember what the manga's named for. Is it called Asa Man? War Man? No, it's called Chainsaw Man. You know how much suffering you can fit into this poor traumatized teenager? A whole bunch. So, it's rough. Just when life seems super awesome, as soon as you let your guard down, some bad things happen out of nowhere and messes it all up, right? You know, life isn't all bad. But day in and day out, all you can remember is the bad stuff. And disasters keep piling up like a hamburger or more junk, right? Wow, yup. So Denji just like me for real, for real. Denji just like me for real, for real. We both got the same mentality. You gotta push through it. You gotta push through it. Because life is a gift. Life is a gift. Let's see. It's so hard to take him seriously because he has a chainsaw head on, but still. How did you get over that, Chainsaw Man? I haven't. I'm not over it. True. Once again, that makes sense. Genji! Bro! Denji! What the? Denji! Not in front of the kids, Denji! Gosh darn it! Denji! Really? Really? Denji! Denji! Jail! Jail! I'm taking you to jail! I'm taking you to jail, Denji! I'm taking you to jail! How dare you? We were having a good, wholesome moment. A good, wholesome moment talking about the value of life and struggling through hardships. And here you go. Ending off a chapter. Ending off the week. Denji! Gosh darn it, Denji. He just like y'all. For real, for real. He just like y'all. I didn't even read the rest of the page. I see it. It's right there. Genji, you down atrocious idiot. We were having a good, wholesome discussion. And you do this. Genji, I swear, I swear. Genji, I swear, I swear. Gosh darn it, Genji. Gosh darn, now I gotta do it with. Genji. I swear, I'm bringing you in. I'm bringing you in whether it's the last thing I do. You're gonna call me Lightsaber Man. Because gosh darn it, Denji. We're gonna take you in, young man. We're gonna have to take you in. Because you need help. Hey, get in there. Gosh darn it, Denji. We're doing so good, man. I can't even read your last dialogue. What's the rest of the chapter say? Only I've got something to live for. Something I look forward to so much that I'm willing to eat that nonsense burger. What's that? Dude, awesome. That's so very probably. What's that? Only Fujimoto, bro. Only Fujimoto. I don't know what the most wild thing about this is. Chapter's still worthy. What can I say? It's still worthy. Let's talk about why. No, it's not because of this. As Asa's. I mean, I don't judge people. If that's your motivation to keep going in life, yeah, sure. I'm not gonna judge anyone's motivation to keep fighting through all the hardships in their life. I'm not going to. It's just not something I would do. But darn it, Denji. But I like what the chapter tackles. How it tackles the difficulties of life and why people would hypothetically want to fall. The pain, the loneliness, the sadness, the despair, the trauma. Why all that would exist and why all that would want someone to fall. In the sense of what this is. Just give up. But how Denji, being the inspirational main character that he is, who's also been through a lot, been through some of the worst and that I've seen, period, like some of the worst I've seen, even in spite of all that, he still wants to push forward. He connects to this person who wants to fall, this person who wants to give in to the sadness of the despair, and said, hey, let's not do that. Let's fight for something better. Let's do something better. Let's become something better. And find a reason to keep going. Find a reason to not give up. For me, and I'm saying for me, as Denji in this case, it's something a little bit carnal, a little bit primordial, if you will, but it's still a reason. It's always good to have a reason. A reason to get up every day, a reason to keep going, a reason to live. You only get one life. And I like the message that Fujimoto is sending through that. I'm not saying the ending fumbled it, not at all. Like, it's very in character for Denji for that to be his reason, but oh, we gotta take him to jail. We gotta take him in. However, overall, it was a W chapter for me. What do you guys think? Please tell me what you guys think in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And make sure the little notification bell to miss out on any videos that come to the channel. Also, I do a Patreon below. Use my below as one kind of one down month. Exclusive videos, early content, and more. It also now become a Maryland channel for as little as $3 a month to get the same perks and more. Now, thank you guys so much for watching once again. If you made it all the way to the end of the video, the password is Awesome Man. Awesome Man. ASAMAN. One word. Awesome Man. But I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is that guy with the pencil, writing off.